Good evening. This is KC1QXL. My name is Derek, and tonight we're going to be reviewing the TYT 8000E. It's got 10 watts of power. It can do 128 memory channels, and it can do crossband repeat. So I'm going to do some field testing with this. I'm going to do some programming. I'm going to tell you my honest opinion on how this radio works, and I'll show you some power tests with it as well. So this will be a 3-step video, but I'm going to roll it all into one. So let's get started by unboxing the radio. So as far as the box, it's a really great quality box. It's all nice and packaged. You got open the box, you got the manual, paperwork right off the bat. I'll take out the radio first thing. Take off the plastic. Sorry for the noise. Here's the radio. You got the volume knob, looks like a channel selector, and SMA male, and I should say SMA female, yeah, if I get that right. SMA male, yes. So we got that. And then over here we got, appears to be a right around a 3100 milliamp hour battery. I'll put all the description and a picture of the radio box on there so you can see all the information. Slide it in place, pop it there. Comes with, I would say, one antenna here. Take this out of the package. In a second, we got belt clip, which is always a thing. I don't usually put belt clips on because I don't prefer them, but some people do, some people don't. Here's a 110 wall outlet. Plug it into the battery, start it that way. It's also got a, sorry, not into the battery, the charger. So it's got a drop-in charger. I like these drop-in chargers, they work really well. All you do is put on your desk, boom, put the radio in. Works perfect. And I also got another antenna. So we got a small one and a large one. I'll do a test on both of these. We'll do a comparison, side-by-side comparison. Here's the, looks like more of a stock antenna. So screw it on to the thing. And you got, just to show you the radio all together here. You got that. Push the talk on the side. Looks like FM radio, possibly power or alert. I'll go over the whole radio once I learn it, but we'll definitely learn this all together. I've never had a TYT, so it'll be a good learning experience for both of us. So as of now, it's just the
power on.
There's even power in the battery, so that's really cool. So turn it back off here. I'll program this thing and I'll test it out. And I'll give you guys a good review. I'll let you know how the review went. Unhook this one here. Yep, the really long one here. This one should do really good, this long whip. I'd say it's close to about a foot long or so. And like I said, we'll do power tests and all that stuff out in the field. So we'll give it a try, see what happens there. And here it is, the long whip on it. So first view, radio looks like it's in really good shape. Got really high quality plastic. Make sure I'm not missing anything else in the box. Nope, I am, right on the bottom here. It's actually got a car charger, which is cool. Car charger here, and programming cable. So I'll program this radio up and we'll see what she can do. So I forgot to look at that. There's a CD to download the driver for the programming cable. So it saves you that time to do that. I'm going to program this radio through Chirp. Most people do Chirp anyway, so I'll probably do a review. Actually, I do a video on Chirp. Let everybody know how I did it, and I'll just do a separate video on Chirp by itself. Program a radio, not guarantee it's this one, but I'll definitely do that, and I'll get back to you Like I said, this will be a 3-part video. I'm going to do some field testing with it tomorrow out and about, and then I'll do a review on that. Then we'll do a power test and different things like that. So we'll see what we can do with it tomorrow when I go out and about, traveling for the business I do. So as of now, this is part 1, so I will see you on part 2. But this will all be in one video. So all you see is just a short blip for a second, then I'll be back again. So thank you, and we'll see you in a bit. Good evening. My name is Derek, KC1QXL, and you're on the Ins and Outs of Ham Radio. Thank you for stopping by tonight. Really appreciate you guys. We're going to continue our review of the TYT UV8000E. I've had about 3 weeks to review this radio. Before this, you'll see the unboxing. It'll be on the same video. I want to review this radio. As of right now, we'll just go over the basic outside stuff that I think is really good. Then we'll get to the good, bad, and the ugly. So it's got the long whip antenna. It's about 18 inches long. Very good antenna. Works really good. With this radio, the way it sits on full 8 watts, actually it's 10 watts, sorry. It actually, I've talked 54 miles to the summit of Mount Washington from my house. W1NH is the repeater I talk on. So I've talked on that one, and I talked on the UHF machine, WA1PBJ. It's a good radio, UHF, VHF. It actually does 220 as well. So there's no 220 repeaters in the area, so I was not able to review that. But I did actually open it up for the bands to do GMRS, which is really cool. I talked to a friend on the radio on GMRS one day with this radio for about 15 miles from the repeater on 8 watts. I'm sorry, about 10 watts. I don't know why I keep saying 8. But yeah, now we'll get into it. The things I do like is the nice antenna here. We'll turn the radio on.
Power on.
It talks to you. So what I do like is it cycles
3,
through.
4,
It just
5.
tells you the channel numbers. You go into the menu.
Function.
It tells you
Scan. Transmit. Box. Power. Squelch. Mode.
It tells you all the way through what the menu is. You don't even have to look at the radio. So I'm actually visually impaired, so it's a good thing for me. I don't have to look at the radio. I cannot see the screen very well, so it's easier if I do that. So you do is just hit this button over here.
Escape.
This escape. And you go right back to the
1.
channel modes, channel buttons. That's really cool that way. The other good thing I did like about this is that the battery lasted a really long time. I traveled for like 6 different days using it and never charged it once. I used it for much the whole trip all the way around. So the battery lasted a long time, which is really good. If I would have brought the car charger, I would have charged it on the road, but the battery did die, so I brought another radio with me. So now we'll get to the things I don't like. It's got SMA male connector on the antenna down here. I do not like that. All my other SMA female. All my other radios are SMA male, so I had to get an adapter to go to SMA female to SMA female. So I had to do that in order to hook it up to my antenna in my truck. What I do is I take off the original antenna, hook it to my mag mount in the truck. I use it that way. So I really like that. The other bad thing I don't like about the radio is when you get in populated areas where there's a lot of power and stuff, radio stations, it seems to have a lot of noise and break in and out all the time. They say they can hear me fine when I'm talking, but the radio breaks in and out a lot. So that's the thing I do not like about the radio. But for the most part, it's a really good radio. Let's see if I can trip this repeater here. This repeater I'm going to try tripping is about 6 miles away. I'm standing inside my house in my office.
W1PE link system set on Sunday at 8 p.m.
And there's the repeater. W1BD, which is about 8 miles away, 6 miles away, sorry. And there's another repeater going on there.
2.
Let's see if I can trip
1.
this one here. This is the one I usually talk on, W1NH. Nope. Oh, here we go. You'll hear the ID here in a second. There's the ID on the W1NH repeater. This is the one that's 54 miles away. So it shows you how good the antenna really is on this radio. Works tremendously. Let's see if I can hit the UHF side on Mount Washington.
1, 2.
Which is still 54 miles away, WA1PBJ. See if I can hit it. Nope, can't hit that one. Of course, you gotta remember UHF is not quite as good as VHF as well. But either way,
3.
we hit a VHF
2.
repeater
1.
54 miles away standing inside with this radio. So it's really good. Let's see if we can do it again. It did it again right there. So I'd say if I was recommending this radio for a first time user or somebody that's really experienced, I would definitely say yes. I would definitely buy it. One feature I did not get to test out because we're just not close enough to any good repeaters I can get crystal clear audio was the crossband repeat. I was not able to test that out very well. I tried, it just wasn't working out, so all you're hearing was noise. So I didn't want to give you a bad review on that. So I have a friend that has one that has a TYT as well, and he loves his crossband repeat. So definitely, I would recommend this radio to a lot of people. Very good price point, everything like that. So I do love this radio. I would buy another one. So it was very easy to program. I should have mentioned that, but it was very easy to program. Works right through Chirp, has no problem at all. One thing I would say the radio is lacking is, like I was saying, it should have an SMA male connector on there, so there's more ability to interchange antennas than the SMA female. So that's the one thing it is lacking, I would say. And other than that, it's got really good audio. I love the audio on it. Sounds really good. Crystal clear. It's got FM radio. I used it a little bit, not a lot. So I have another radio I've used, my FM radio. That's lasted a long time. So yeah, I really like this radio. I'd recommend it to anybody who wants to buy one. You know, they're really great things. And trying to think if there's anything else I forgot. But I would say not. I'd like to thank everybody for watching my video. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. And I am going to sell all these radios that I have. So I think I might have somebody interested in this radio, but I'm not sure at this point. But anyways, I'll say 7.3 for now. It's KC1QXL. I'll be clear. Have a great night, everybody.